Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. It's time to make something happen. Visit MakeSomethingHappen.TV to be a guest on our show.
Guest, Brother Steve Harris, award-winning TV producer and internet marketing consultant. Guest host, Stefan J. Davis of Surlo Media. Producer, Jerome Lee Brown. Executive producer, Altogether Marketing, LLC. This is a Mason Wiggins Media production. Power of branding. Logo, slogan, colors, website, customer service, product experience, company values, and you. Make a touchdown with your branding today with Altogether Marketing. Visit altogether.biz. Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I'm Audrey Wiggins, and welcome to another episode of MakeSomethingHappen.TV. We're excited to have in the studio today with us Brother Steve Harris. He belongs to Cleveland. He's out in Hollywood. He came home for a weekend or for a week, and he's been jam-packed, and we were blessed to have met him, and he graced us in the studio.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
It's my pleasure.
Yes, awesome. And our co-host today is Stefan Davis, Stefan J. Davis. He's no stranger to us as well. And so thanks for coming in on a dime, Stefan, and making this a real deal. Okay. All right, we want to say hello to Antoinette, his sister, for bringing him down to the studio. Okay, Steve, Brother Steve, Dr. Steve. Man, so you've been doing the gamut this week, going through. I'm sure you've been telling your story, retelling it over again. So pretty much what Stefan and I want to know today and share with our viewers is pretty much where you've been, where you are, and what's the next.
I've been to Burger King this week.
Okay.
I've been to.
It's not an endorsement.
I was there also. Yeah.
Right. Did you get the Whopper Junior with cheese?
Oh man!
Right.
No bacon. You gotta bacon.
Bacon? Oh no. We don't eat pork. We eat everything on the pig but the oink.
Okay.
We eat pork, bacon pork sandwich.
Yeah.
No, I'm grateful to be here. Thank you so much for having me on your program as well. This year celebrates 29 years in the entertainment industry out of Hollywood, California.
Wow.
Went to Warrensville Heights High School. Shout out to my dad, Greater Harvard Avenue, Church of God in Christ, my mom and my dad. And out there, and my big sister, and fortunately I had the opportunity to have her in studio with us as well.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Celebrating 29 years in the entertainment industry in Hollywood. Okay. Went to Kent State University, graduated from Kent State, and moved straight to Los Angeles. Graduated in August of 1990 from Kent. September of 1990, I was in the car driving to Hollywood, and October of 1990, I was working for NBC doing the Amateur Awards. Wow, so that's crazy.
So how did you get, what was that transition to get you from Kent to Hollywood? I mean, was the planning, or you just went, you were young,
no,
you're ambitious,
first of all, it was all God's plan. Absolutely. And first of all, we planned everything out, how we wanted to do it. My mom made a deal with me in spring break. She says, wherever you want to go for spring break, I will send you on a plane ticket. So everybody was going to the traditional spring break in Florida. Right. I'm like, okay, great. Well, you guys are going to sit on the beach and get tan and get blacker. I'm not doing that. I'm going to Hollywood. Blackish blacker. So I'm going to Hollywood to pursue my career and my vision. So I left and took up on her offer. And then instead of going here and there for spring break, I went to Hollywood. Went to Hollywood, met my fraternity brothers out there. And they said, well, you coming out, hang out with us for a week, we'll put you up. So no hotel, no rental car, hung out with my fraternity brothers. Met a brother that worked for Paramount Studios. He said, when are you coming back? I said, I'll be back in about 4 months. He said, if you come back in 4 months with a college degree, I'll give you a job in the industry. I said, deal. I went back home, started packing, got my boxes, got everything together, jumped in my car. My dad and I, we drove for 2.5 days and got to California. And got me a job right away, selling lifesavers. I fallen, I can't get up. I did some type of telemarketing job. And then after that, I went to Hollywood and went to Paramount. I said, hi, I'm back. He said, you have a degree? I said, yes. He said, come on down to the studios. Went down to Paramount. They were taping our Arsenio Hall show. And Eddie Murphy Productions was right over there, too. And I walked in and I said, hey, I'm here. He said, you got a degree? I said, yes, sir. He said, where is it? I said, right here. He said, great. He picked up the phone, called another brother at NBC. got a new kid in town. He's fresh. He just got here. He needs a job. He said, send him over.
Wow.
So he sent me out to the production studios where they're working, and the rest is history.
What was the degree in? Was it
Radio and television broadcast communications. Television. So, you know, I encourage people to go to college, get a degree, to do what they have to do to make things happen.
Absolutely.
Yes, definitely. You learn the ins and outs, and
absolutely.
And then you get your face wet. Your face wet too properly, right?
Were you nervous at all going out there?
Absolutely.
Thousands of miles away.
1,000 miles away. You 2,000 miles from home, but you do what you got to do.
Absolutely.
You know that this is part of what God's plan is, and God showed me as a kid this is what you're going to do.
Yeah.
So I pretty much knew what I had to do and make it happen. You have lonely days, lonely nights, you boo-hoo, you cry, but you gotta suck it up. You know, to this day, my sister still cries when I go back. You know, she's in the studio, but she still to this day she still cries when I go back.
Her brother Steve.
Yeah, but no, her brother, her little brother. So she cries, but that cry lasts. Now the cries are shorter. shorter. They're like 20 minutes now.
Okay.
Sometimes they used to be like 6 hours.
Okay, he goes then. Okay, let me get back to my life.
Go back to my life, you know. So,
at least she's still crying.
She's still crying. Somebody's still crying. If it was one person crying, my mom and dad, now they're good at hawkers. They pull up in the curtain. All right, son, we'll see you around. Glad to have you. Oh, okay. Like hug her. There you go.
My program coming up now.
I got to get haves and haves nots. So that's why I book the flights around certain programs.
Man.
Don't book the flight around Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy. You know?
Okay.
Don't even call home during that time. You know? The wheel in the bucket. Like, what are you talking about, Mom? So I'm sorry. I told you that. So, you know, she just goes and so we're just grateful. So I'm very excited about all that.
Yeah. So while you were in school, what type of experiences you want to share for maybe some listeners who are
I can't say that
still
on
in
camera
school?
publicly. While I was in school. No, I just kidding. You know, I at Kent State,
in the classroom.
No, my college life was a party. I partied the whole 6 years at Kent State. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I partied the entire 6 years, and my party consists of being involved with Black students, Black United Students, the Pan-African Studies Department, the journalism, communication, the radio station.
So it's important then for you to not just do your classwork.
No, because you don't learn jack. If you sit up there, if you sit up there trying to do this and that, and you're not really focused on going out there. My roommate, to this day, he was an honor student since since 6th grade. He said, I've been an honor student since 6th grade. I was like, wow, okay. And he said, I'm burned out. I'm tired of being smart. I'm tired of being smart. Because they gave him honor roll class at Kent State. He lasted like 2 semesters.
Wow.
I graduated. So I focus on the B and the C students because they're the ones that's making things happen and doing what they got to do.
A lot of times,
Absolutely.
So, that's what I encourage people to do, focus hard, go to school, get education. And there's nothing wrong with going to a trade school. There's nothing wrong with going to a trade school. But get some type of education. And, it's not too late to start over. It's not too late. That's why I launched Bro Steve University. With Bro Steve University,
I'm going to ask you about that.
Okay,
pretend that you asked that question. Quiet, kids.
If your kids at home right now, tell them be quiet. Watch this. Hold on, kids. We're almost done. That's what they do to your kids. They sit at home watch right now. Quiet, kids on the set. Okay. That's what we do to make things happen. All right. That's how you set that up. So if you're sitting at home right now, if your kids is loud, tell them, hold on one second. Quiet, kid. If you need to step out, you go give them a hug, give them some vanilla wafers. Do what you got to do. Hold on, quiet on a second, kid.
Quiet. We love you. We love the little ones because guess what? They're going to replace us one day.
That's
and it's good that they have that experience.
That's right. Are you drinking on the set?
Oh my God. I'm going to here. Let's see. Let's have a toast here. Yeah. I'm sorry,
That's all right. I have one. Okay, now the water break.
Oh my gosh, this is cool.
Great.
But you said university. You said you have a...
Yeah, Bro Steve University. Bro Steve University is set up as a plethora of courses and classes set up designed to help people learn and educate them about different things and several things. We have, you go on, it's all digital, it's all online, it's on demand. So basically you go to brosteveuniversity.com, B-R-O Steve University.com. If you want to get into voiceovers, if you want to get into radio, if you want to get into, if you have a pastor of a church, you want to help grow your church, if you want to beat unemployment, if you have car mechanics for ladies and women who help teach you how to repair and fix your car, if you want to learn how to get into the entertainment industry in Hollywood, if you want to get into the music industry as well, if you want to get into television, radio, cartoon, animation, voices, you can get into that stuff. And then we have some new stuff called the Family Classic Series, which is coming out, which is the old Cap Calloway, Lena Horne show, Duke Ellington, all those videos from 1954 and more will be featured on the Family Classic Series as well.
Okay.
Lucy Show, Jack Benny, all those shows we have done on BroSteveUniversity.com. It's called Education Repackages Entertainment.
All right then. All right. So, you know, we get to that point in our business, whatever it is, that we have to package what we know and get it out there, right? And so we just
you package what you know, right? And that's why we have a course on there called Turning Your Ideas into Cash. A lot of people have great ideas, but when you have those ideas, you want to be able to convert them into cash. How can I monetize this? How can I make this happen? What can I do? How can I take my idea from my brain to the bank? And that's the purpose of what we try to do at Pro Steve University.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. So it's kind of that reinventing.
Reinventing yourself. You're never too old to learn. I always did. My new theme for 2019 is a new broom will sweep the room, but an old broom knows where the dirt is.
All right. Absolutely. Stefan?
That's excellent. I was going to ask you, so you were in NBC. I mean, where'd you go from there? Like, what was the progression? Like, so.
Well, from there, you hired as a freelancer. So I had the chance to work for NBC, Disney, Fox, ABC, CBS, multiple cable companies. I did Circus of the Stars for that TV show on CBS many years ago. I did the Essence Awards, I did Motown. So I've done about 7,000 TV, radio, video productions as well.
That's a lot of
in Hollywood. And just still trying to progress and do more. But you try to open the door and make yourself available to the people. That's why, when you call me and say, can you do an interview with me? Sure, you don't get too big and too fancy where you can't do interviews for everybody. You just try to open the door to do as many as you can and to help everybody else as they progress and move on.
I know we appreciate it for sure.
Oh no, it's a great joy, because somebody's watching. And right now, nobody's watching. I'm watching.
Exactly.
So I'm encouraging myself.
Yes. Okay, yeah, absolutely.
You mentioned documentary too, right? You said the documentary you're working on?
I do several documentaries. I have a new one I'm working on currently right now, and for one of my clients. But yeah, we do several documentaries. I love. I'm the guy that sits up and watches the Smithsonian Channel on TV and the old documentaries. I watch those on TV because you're telling a story, you're giving information. I learned some stuff today. I was watching a documentary this morning about Joe Louis. Found out that he worked at the casinos in Vegas as like a tender in his final days of his life because he had to do what he had to do to make it happen. So I love watching documentaries because they tell stories.
Yeah, so that's your partner there. He's Stefan is doing documentaries. Or you're on your second or your third one?
Yeah, third one. But this one's back to back though. Usually I do more narrative films, but this will be my.
So you're a filmmaker?
Yes.
Oh, great. He'll be signing up for my course. Inside Hollywood, getting on the waiting list. Yeah, you grinning, I ain't grinning. So
right, you sign up. Look at it. So I bring your phone at home. You're checking. He's using it right now. So we have to.
I'm looking up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
The purpose of that is to give people opportunity who don't live in Hollywood to experience that. That's why my market that I reach is people in Utah, Maine, South Dakota, Iowa. You don't even hear about those states on the news.
You don't. I think they exist.
You forgot they exist. Maine.
Right. Except for this election.
Right. But I'm thinking there's 1,000 people in Maine right now that want to learn what we have, so we're going to be marketing to those people as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. Excuse me.
So that's what we do. Yeah, you do to make it happen. And sometimes you just get choked up where you got to cough it out. So it gets you choked up. It gets you emotional. It's my job to get you choked up. So that means Bro Steve University's working. I got her choked up. You got to cough it out. You know what I'm saying?
She's from Iowa.
She's from Iowa. Oh, Iowa. Don't worry. Iowa, we forgive you.
I was.
She said I was, but not now. And she's one of our new students in our academy. So very grateful she joined the academy. It's a lot of information.
It is a lot. Yes.
It's a lot of information, and she's a lifetime member. So she's all said and done. So that's a joy and a blessing.
So you too can be a member.
Yeah, and the information, I'm sure she'll put the information on the screen, BroSteveUniversity.com, BroSteveUniversity.com.
Right. So what's next?
Well, just right now it's basically promoting the online university and my radio program and some new things we have for the new year. So got some great plans.
Okay. Tell us about the radio program.
Yeah. Oh, radio program. We're working on that right now.
Okay.
It's basically Brother Steve's Praise Jam Party.
Okay.
And I'm very glad to say we have already closed the deal to be on the radio here in Cleveland.
Okay.
So people can hear me in Cleveland, but it's Brother C's Power Jam Praise Party. And it's like me with 7 co-hosts. So it's for you think I'm lit up and crazy. Well, I imagine 7, and we just cut up, but it's all gospel. So we have great things to do and things like that as well. So we're excited about that. And then, basically the online training, create more content, create new stuff, do what we can to get the word out to more people.
Okay. What's the most exciting thing that's happened to you?
That has happened to me, or what makes me smile right now? There's 2 different answers. Which one you want?
Well, you know what?
The most exciting thing, I would say that's a good question. Let me tweak that question.
Okay.
Say the most exciting people I've met.
Okay.
And one of them was when I got like choked up, I got kind of nervous. Was Arsenio Hall, because I met him back in the early '90s. He was the hottest thing in Hollywood. And I met him like, I'm from Warrensville Heights in Cleveland too, And then after that, my biggest excitement was working with Michael Jackson on several occasions.
That would have been amazing.
So that was working with Michael, and I'm glad to this day, I still have some of his memories.
Wow.
So working with Michael, one of my big legendary fans, not fan of mine, fan of his, was the late Andre Crouch.
Wow.
And I still have some of Andre's replicas, some of his stuff that I have now of Andre Crouch, so that was just really great. I think there's excitement, to me, seeing your name on national television and you get a call from your mom, and your dad saying, "Hey, I'm watching you right now." That to me is priceless. When my sister texts or calls me, says, "I just saw your name," that's priceless because that's mom and dad's, and that's part of a lot of things I do.
Yes.
I ask them, I will do your station, but will it be aired in Cleveland? Yes. Okay. Can they hear it in my mama's house? If they can, I will give some thought. If this TV, I want you to be on my TV show, can my mama watch it in Cleveland? Yes. What channel?
Right.
If they say yes, then we're good to go.
All right, then.
Focus on that.
Yeah, remember from which we come.
From which we come. So that's what we try to do.
For sure.
Just about helping people, letting people know. I spent half my life in a wheelchair. I had breathing problems and seizures as a child, so I come a long way. I was teased and mocked with my voice. I stuttered all the time. Used to beat my hand on the table. But now God opens the door to bless us to do what we have to do. So you use that as a vessel to help other people, to make people be a blessing to them as well.
Yeah.
I had a question about the online course. Is there an app, or will it be in the future, an app that'll go along with the online
No
course?
need for an app.
No need for that?
Just go to brosteveuniversity.com because when you get it, it's mobile friendly.
Oh, okay.
So when you open it up, when you go to your phone right now, we have a program where it's mobile friendly, like an app.
Okay.
So instead of having an app where you click it, everything is right there on your phone. I've had somebody who watched my voiceover class. I got a text, I think at like 1 o'clock this morning, that they signed up for the voiceover class and they were watching it while they were driving back to St. Louis on their mobile phone.
Wow. Okay.
So we have it totally mobile friendly, ready to go, make it easy and accessible for everybody as well.
That's great. That's
Yeah,
great.
so you can go to your phone and type in Bro Steve University on www.brosteve.university, and it's a plethora of information. We interview some of the top legends and entertainment people in the business as well as music. And there's a lot of stuff from this stuff I even forgot to mention that's on there. So those are in our courses as well.
Yeah, so we definitely go in there, and browse and get connected with you.
Get connected. The
Yeah,
filmmaker right here.
Yeah, yes,
and the producer right here. She's the producer. She helps make things happen, all right?
That's it. MakeSomethingHappen.TV.
MakeSomethingHappen.TV. That's what they do. Make something happen.
Something. That's what my mother taught me. Like,
Make something happen.
Yeah.
And it's very simple. If you're not on the way, you're in the way. I learned that in college. So you got to make something happen. You like that, don't you? It's about encouraging, about educating, empowering, inspiring, entertaining, impacting people. So you make something happen.
Exactly.
That's what you got to do. Make something happen. It's time to make something happen.
For sure. And that's, that's brings us to our final question. The advice.
We done already?
Hey,
Well, the show's over. I'm just getting ready to introduction.
You just warming up. Okay. So, next to, we just put this in your back pocket. Stefan may have another question. Or do you have another question, Stefan?
No, he ain't got no question. What's your question? All that drinking water. He ain't got no question.
So he's a comedian, too. He's a comedian as well.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying not to get, another hat,
Oh, that's what I thought you was rolling, so I'm like, well, I'm just sitting back for a second.
I'm going to interview myself. So, Steve, tell me what I think.
So you do any comedy? Do you do any stand-up?
No, I'm not doing that.
He does it sitting down.
No, I'm sitting down. I'm not doing that. You know, my comedy is on the air and in the boardroom. That's what I do my comedy. When I go into meetings, I mean, they know, like, when I do, there's a couple tours and conventions that I do, and we have what's called a daily briefing. So all the powers that be are sitting around, literally the big round table.
Okay.
And we do daily briefings every morning at 10 a.m. And, you know, usually the chairman, the head man will say, are there any final
so the chairman and president is at the briefing. Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, the big man is there.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
okay.
he's there. He says, are there any final questions or comments?
Got it.
And people kind of go like this, and they know I'm going to say something to bust the room up, you know. So, you know, that's why I think you just loosen people up, make people excited. And so, you know, I like to, you know, bust the room up. And, you know, we do a lot of that stuff. So that's, I'm not doing stand-up comedy. You got to stand there for 20 minutes and make people laugh. And, you know, it's a lot. That's a lot of work. You know what I'm saying?
Pressure too, yeah. I think,
keep people.
what's her name? She's got heckled on New Year's Eve, actually. I think Tiffany
Haddish?
Haddish, yeah.
What? Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. So
right.
You do what you got to do to make it happen.
Yep. He keep getting that, man. I love that. Keep dropping that. Make something.